TikTok and social media is making kids become adults before their time. If y'all see these young kids, bro, the way they be dressing and acting, like y'all act older than me. It's crazy.
The artists that are like big for us now, like Drake, Nicki Minaj, Lil Wayne,
bro,
like we literally watch all of them brands come up.
I was about to say they're a big part of like our childhood.
Like,
tell me what's really going on.
I
didn't have to worry about no bills. I didn't have to worry, like, have no care in the world. Like,
it was just,
yo, is he crying? Baby, welcome to the party. What's good, y'all? We are back with another podcast episode. You feel me?
Yes,
so
sir.
yeah, let's get right into it.
let's get it.
I had to start that off with a good vibe. So
Yes,
for
sir.
sure.
let's get it. So my first question is like, what is your favorite like childhood memory outside though?
Outside though? Okay.
Outside. We outside.
Man.
I used to be
outside,
outside a lot.
It was only outside, for real.
Like, I feel like, I don't know, my dad was like really big on just having toys. So it was like when I was little, like we had like 4-wheelers, jet skis. Like I just used to always be outside. Like I used to go mudding.
Yeah.
Mudding?
Like yeah, so it's
Wow.
like okay, basically what people be doing on vacation. Like I just did that on a regular
Like, basis.
Like literally, you take your 4-wheeler to some woods and drive it.
You just
through
start
the
driving
mud.
around.
Like when people be like, "Oh, ATV, whatever."
Was it a huge one? Or like a regular one? How old were you?
I had got we had got a bigger one when I was like.
Oh yeah,
9 or
you was
10.
different.
But my dad was like a hunter, so he just like buying stuff like
Yeah.
and then we had like a trampoline. So I used to
They don't
stay
know about
outside.
Yeah,
kids. Don't know about
Like,
trampolines.
like it used to be so much fun. Like I used to stay outside. I was like the go-to house. Like everybody,
I know
Everybody,
everybody's knocking on your door.
You had a trampoline?
Everybody on the whole street used
Or the
to
basketball
stay in
court.
my house, like
Yeah.
for real. But I just remember like always being with my friends. I was like the big sister, like of my street. So it's like whatever I got, the parents would get for their kids. Like, oh, Jada got a Jeep. Let's get everybody else like a little Jeep. Like all the other girls. Like Jada got a scooter. Let's get our daughter a
Let's get
scooter. Like
scooters.
it was like so cute. But yeah, I miss it. Like
Yeah,
for
my
real.
neighborhood.
My knees just
I
started
didn't really
hurting.
start like I wasn't able to like go outside as much until like I moved to Delaware. So like I'm from Jersey, Jersey City, and like that neighborhood was like terrible. Like there was literally like just
Yeah.
a
You couldn't be
bunch of-
outside.
yeah, it was just like crazy
Had you in a
outside.
gang.
Yeah, so
cannot be
I was
outside.
like, my mom was like, nah, you're not going outside
You're not going
unless it's like you going from right here to the front of the door and you go right here and come turn it back around. So it was like
Go
I
to the
didn't really start.
mailbox.
Yeah, like I didn't really
That's
start
it.
living my childhood until like I was like 10 when we moved to Delaware. So like that's when I was like going outside. I had met these like 2 friends, and I used to stay out like when it snowed. I used to stay outside until like I had frostbites on my legs, and then be at the door like, help! I can't get up. So yeah,
I'm
like
falling.
that.
I can't get up.
Yeah, like that, and just like being outside wasn't really a thing until I moved to Delaware, and yeah, I was just like outside then, like every day, spending the night to their house and stuff. Like their house was like lit because their dad, he worked at the complex, so it's like we got
Yeah.
access to everything. So it was like
That's
yeah,
cool.
it was just lit.
That's dope.
That's lit.
Yeah.
No, for real.
Man, I remember so much. Beautiful pain. Like you said, you brought up the scooters. Man, I had y'all know about this. I had the Razor Ripstick scooter, and you got the joint where you press the back of it and it had the sparks come out. Mine didn't really do sparks as much. I had to go down hills to make that thing spark just to get that thing going. But I used to try to do tricks on it so much, and I remember one time I tried to do a little jump thing and I tried to kick it forward.
I know what you're talking
that
about.
joint, it spun, hit my neck.
Oh
Yo, when the scooter hits your
Knee
knee,
is different.
Or the ankle,
Oh, your ankle is
done.
done. Yeah, you done. If it hits your ankle, you can't walk. If it hits your knee, you just like.
Nah,
At this
word.
point, throw it away. I don't want it no more.
Nah, fact. Did y'all have the it's the Razor, but it's where you put your 2 feet on it and you gotta
Oh,
like
no.
2 feet on?
Oh, no.
Wait. You where you had to shift back and
Yeah, you
forth?
have to shift. I used to go down the hill like it was a hill.
Oh, you
in the-
drift?
Yeah, and I would sit on it and like just go down the hill like
That
about to
sounds
get hit
lit.
by a
Different.
car because
About to get hit by a car. Yeah, it's so low.
bro.
Literally.
I
Bro.
remember like the whole block would just come together, right?
Yeah.
Like
7 p.m.
When you're done homework, you gotta come outside, right? So there was this one like abandoned house that got flooded. That was on my block, and we would like go and collect clues and act like we ghost hunters.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But now that I think about it, that was kind of dumb. But it was fun at the time.
It was fun for sure.
It was fun.
We didn't care about safety.
About it, we didn't like. When we was outside, 9 times out of 10, you didn't bring your phone. Like you was,
facts. There was no, we didn't have one.
like you were just sitting there outside the whole night after school. Like once you finish your homework, you just outside.
You had to get creative. Yeah. You know those little green boxes with the electrical boxes you used to sit on them jumps? Bro. Man, they don't know about that.
Did y'all this could be before y'all time. Do y'all remember pogo sticks?
Yes, we had pogo sticks.
Like bro, with having Heelys outside, you just walk.
Okay, so never had Heelys.
I didn't get the Heelys.
I had
the
those. Like you
ones.
just start
Yeah, the
walking,
bootleg one, yeah.
and then you lift the
My mom, she wouldn't get them, so I was like, my aunt, she ended up getting the bootleg ones for me, and I was like sneaking around.
It's not the same. It's not the same though. It didn't hit. I wanted, bro. Heelys was like the PS5 of the time. Like I needed
I remember that.
Like you had to get them. If you ain't have them, you was not cool. Like
literally.
Like why you can't roll nowhere?
The PSP, the 3DS.
Jada,
don't know about that. She just said, let's talk about let's talk about this real quick.
I've never even heard of a 3DS. What
She got me messed up.
Like?
She don't even know what a 3DS is, bro.
Talking about before our time.
Camera 2. She does not know what 3DS is. She does not know what 3DS is. It's crazy.
No, the 3DS back then is the iPad now.
It's the iPad now. We used to have that jump
now, and like the things that people have, like they so tuned in.
They still tuned in.
They don't even go outside no more.
Yeah,
but they have less care now. We had care. Like we used to like sneak up at night, and then when your parents come and you flip that jump, close, throw it under your jump. You just and then you put your head on the pillow, and then you hope they don't check underneath. Then you check underneath, you still act sleep. So they don't. So they like, oh, okay. I got you in the morning though.
Nah, that's funny. Yeah, definitely. Man. Like one thing I learned is just to get outside. Like you really gotta get in the field. For real.
We got creative.
Like, great boxes get creative. Like don't just sit in the house all day. But like now, like kids nowadays, they just be in the house. I even asked my mom. I was like, back in my day, like we used to be outside every day. But like my brother, he just be on his iPad. He be on his PlayStation. But I think it's just due to like the current day and age. Like
like people playing Fortnite. Go play Fortnite in real life.
Go play Fortnite in real life. Go build forts and go build actual forts. Like, bro, if I ask you, what do you do with a wagon and a hill? People gonna be like, why would you do? You can't do nothing with that, bro. I'm telling you, you sit in the wagon, you put the handle up, you use the handle of the wagon to steer the actual. Bro, they don't know about that. When I was like 6, I used to sit in the wagon, get the little handle jump. I would go down a hill. There's no brakes. It's a wagon. There's no brakes on that, and you would literally just have to go to the bottom of the hill and just control it. Like I had to get creative like that. Like people don't do that no more.
But it's sad that. It's honestly sad that kids nowadays aren't experiencing the same thing we experience, and we're still young.
We're still young too. Yeah,
like those are like important memories that we have. Like I literally just, it's like so much stuff that I can reflect back onto, like of memories from being outside, and it's just like I feel like kids now aren't going to have that, and I feel like because of that. Now I feel like later what we'll start to see is like when it comes to human interaction with like the people that are kids now,
I was gonna say that.
It's like I feel like it's going to be very weird when they're older. Because it's like they spend so much time glued to their freaking phones, you know?
Yeah.
And so,
you'll call them, they'll like don't even hear you.
They don't even hear you.
Like like even like the kids now, they just like I feel like they don't have to do as much now.
Facts.
Like they got apps on their phone, like they can easily download Uber if they wanted to.
Facts.
They don't gotta get a car.
They don't gotta get a bike. They don't have to bike everywhere. They don't.
They don't gotta bike everywhere. They don't gotta ask their parents like, "Oh, can you take me here? Can you take me there?" It's like everything is so like at the
so at their fingertips. Like it's too. But like that accessibility is kind of dangerous because like there's certain things they won't even think to try, or they're so like. This generation, I feel like the generation low key kind of soft. Like they never fell out of a tree before.
No, for real.
Like they never, bro.
They never fell off
a scooter. They never skinned it, bro. They never skinned their knees before, bro. They ain't never had a whole kneecap just straight. Open, pink, or white, and you gotta put the fat bandage on it. You like, yo, you gotta put the peroxide. When you put the peroxide, it's like clear, and then you just,
bro. That just made me remember. I wish I would have wore short sleeves. So when I was little, I ran into a barbecue pit, and I was clumsy always. And so we were playing hide and go seek at my cousin's birthday party, and I ran into like if I have like a big like black mark right here. And so we were like playing hide and go seek. I run into the barbecue pit. My whole arm like burns. And so then I'm crying, I'm sad. They said, "Oh, you want to put a Band-Aid on it?" I'm a kid, so I'm thinking in my head, Band-Aid means I'ma feel better.
I'ma feel better.
So I was like, yeah. And so they put the Band-Aid on, gave me some like ice cream or whatever. But then when they took it off, like all my arm went back to like regular color except for where the Band-Aid was. So when they so it's like I have like it's like a Band-Aid shape mark on my arm for the barbecue pit. But I feel like
that's crazy.
That's crazy.
That's crazy though.
Literally. The fact that
like,
it stayed there.
For real, like still to this day, I was so little, but it's like having memories like those. I feel like that's so important, you know.
They need it, bro. You got to go through some type of like.
I'm not saying kids got to get hurt.
Yeah,
nowadays,
like,
but they do got to get
hurt. Builds character.
I even did something like as a kid. I even did something crazy, like the little scar on my forehead. I had to get stitches because my mom, she was like. This was when we lived at like we lived with my granddad, but like she was like taking care of everything, like the crib. So like she was washing the dishes like down. It was a 2-floor like house. Yeah. So she was like washing the dishes like downstairs in his house, and then I wanted to go upstairs to get something to drink, and she was like don't be running because I just mopped the floor up there. So what I do, I start running, and mind you, the kitchen is so small. Like now when I look back, like you know how when you're a kid, like you look at a house or something and everything's feel like so big. When I go back to that house, I'm like my head is to the ceiling, bro.
Head is to the ceiling. Like, you can see over the refrigerator now.
Yeah, so like the kitchen is so small, like it's literally like this way right here to where the camera is, and like. The do y'all know of like the iron, like the radiator, like the metal radiator with the heat?
Yes. Were you in Jersey?
Yeah. So I had that. We had that in the kitchen, but it was at the very end of the kitchen. So my mom just said, "Don't run." What I go do? I run, and the radiator is on, so it's like steaming
it's still
hot.
Oh,
yeah,
God.
like it's steaming hot. So I was like, I don't know what happened, but. Just in a quick instance, I fell and slid all the way to the radiator. And then I bust my head open, and I was sitting there for like a minute. Like my head was bleeding. And I don't know how I wasn't burning because I was laying on the radiator because my head is like busted open. My mom, she came upstairs. She was like crying. We had to go to the hospital. All my family was there, and I was losing blood because I don't remember. I remember like where I was and stuff, but like I remember going into the hospital and like all my family was there, but it was like real blurry. Like I couldn't see nobody's faces because I was just losing like so much blood, and we had to get stitches. Whoa. But it was a good. It was a good thing. Yeah, it was a good turnout at the end of the night because we started. We watched Chucky.
It was bad in the moment, but like
because when you get hurt, like they treat you a little good. Like
they treat you good. They treat you with love. Like everybody coming around. Yeah.
Won't love you.
When you pull up to school, you feel different. Like, hey, I fell off my. You have stories to tell. Like you got everybody sitting around you. Like, yo, guess what? I just messed up.
Right. No, me and my mom, we had watched Chucky that night, and we ate popcorn. And I was just like, bro, like this is lit.
This is lit. Like, imagine if I did it.
Get hurt. This blood coming out my head.
I should do this more
often. Yo, that's dumb for me.
My story kind of gruesome, so just FYI. But I remember one time I was at the park, right? It was like a field trip or whatever for my daycare. And they was like, no wearing flip-flops, right? What I do, I wore flip-flops. So, like, isn't it crazy? They tell us not to do
breaking rules. It was just
want to do the opposite.
We get there. I'm like, bet. We just got there, right? It's like 100 degrees outside, mad hot. I'm running. I fall and my foot literally skids across the concrete.
My toes curling.
I just curled my toes.
When I tell you, I stand up, I got like a big hole that's like pink and white, bruh.
Ooh.
And I'm like, I'm so mad because I watch all my friends. They yelling on the monkey bar, sliding down the slides. I'm over here hurt, limping and stuff, bruh.
Nah, that's crazy.
I remember that, but it's like, you know, that was a big chunk, not big chunk, but like that played a part of my childhood. It's like, you know, it's like an interesting story I could tell now.
Yeah,
so.
That's what it be. I feel like each scar from falling or doing something like outside, it's like it's a memory. Like it's reminding you of something.
Scar.
It's a battle scar.
It's reminding you of like something from your childhood, and so I just feel like, if you don't got those, then what? Like, what are these kids' memories gonna be like? Oh, I remember playing this game and that game and that game. Like, that's all they gonna be.
Right.
Y'all ever like did the in school like the erase your skin off?
Oh yeah,
bro, I got the mark right here.
Oh, that's crazy.
Because the teacher they had started taking erasers because everybody was going to the everybody was going to the nurse, and like we was doing the eraser thing. I had my eraser, but I never used it. It was just brand new. So I'm sitting here going, and my skin came off, and the teacher was like, I just took the erasers from everybody. Like, what are y'all doing?
Y'all remember the salt and ice challenge?
Yeah.
You put salt on your skin and put ice on it?
That was around the same time.
Yeah, it was.
God dang. Was that middle school?
Nah, that was like
elementary school. That was a while. I was about to say that was a while ago. God dang. Wait, what did it do?
I don't remember that.
It just like puts frostbite on your skin.
Oh, it does. Yes, that I remember. Yeah,
that
was doing stuff, bro.
We just did stupid stuff. We was like, all right, bet. What's the creative way we can hurt
ourselves? Literally.
That was the thing. I feel like we was just always looking for creative ways to just do some dumb stuff.
Yeah,
because we cared about feeling things, like we like good or bad. Like
yeah,
I don't know.
Adventurous.
We were doing this together though. That's the thing. Like we was never like, oh, okay, bet we're gonna do this in private. Like nah. We gonna like we never did the eraser thing at home by ourselves. Yeah. Like we did it in front of everybody. Like, hey guy, and then good or bad. Like it was just like we can remember that with each other.
But going back to us talking about kids going outside, right?
Yeah.
I feel like since kids are like on their iPads and social media, you know, it's easier for them to, you know, talk to people because you can type what you want. Oh, I don't want to say that. Let me delete. You have time.
Yeah.
It's like it's stripping people from their like social skills and from like real life interactions, you know?
Yeah.
Literally.
They don't know about sending the wrong messages now because they could just unsend it.
Right. They got every way to just like play their cards right.
Play their cards right instead of they never go through a period of going through it wrong.
Literally, I seen somebody on Instagram recently. They were talking about how they had met somebody for the first time in person. Like it was like a genuine interaction. Like I'm sitting here, like it was a guy sitting next to her. They just started a conversation, and it was like a really good conversation. And it's like, you could be my friend. Like it was like, but she was like, we're so even used to just meeting people through social media now. Like, how often do you really just like get to have those genuine interactions? Not, oh, I'm about to go to a networking event and my intention is to like go and meet people, but like you just have like that, like, oh, I just like, you know, you ever like went to the park when you was little and you just met some kids and they became your best friend that day. Like,
yes,
like,
bro.
I didn't know you.
You never see them again, but they still your friend.
I didn't know you, but we locked in.
I remember one time I was out, me and my friend was outside playing, and it was this girl that just moved in on the block, and I was like, let's go talk to her. We went up to her, we was like, you want to be our friend? And she was like, yeah. They would just become friends.
We had no scare. We was just like, all right, bet we just gonna go. We just gonna
just do it. Like
do it. Like there was no like, because now there's like fear. Like, oh well, what if? We didn't care.
I feel like social media and just like technology in general has like maybe exposed kids to more fear.
Yeah.
I feel like I guess like there was still crazy stuff going on in the world, but it wasn't really always in front of us. So we didn't care about like being out like when it's like nighttime or something or, you know, stuff like that, you know. But now I feel like it's something that they do have to worry about because you're seeing it all the time, you know?
Yeah. And then I also feel like TikTok and social media is making kids become adults before their time. Like if y'all see these young kids, bro, the way they be dressing and acting, like y'all act older than me. It's crazy.
It was this 150, bro. There was this 114-year-old man. That dude, his voice, bro. It was so funny because I was looking at. It was. I had just met him. Like I was thinking he's just all right. Bet that's a grown. Like I thought he was a regular kid, right? He was a pretty big guy, but he looked like very young in the face. I met up to him. I'm like, hey, what's going on, bro? He was still reserved. Like he was like, imagine like a shy guy with a deep voice. Okay. So he was like kind of retracted. But then I was like, hey, what's going on, bro? He was like, what's good, bro? I was like, whoa. Hey. But like I don't know. Like these kids nowadays, it's just they're grown mentally, physically. It's just. I don't even think they're grown mentally. I think it's just it's just in front of them. Mentally. Have y'all watched The Social Dilemma on Netflix? I just watched that like last week, and it's like crazy because they were just saying like how in back in the day, like back in my time, like we didn't like put our self-worth based on like social media and stuff. Like, but now like kids, they feel as though like if they don't get a certain amount of likes, that means nobody liked them. Or if like they don't get comments or they don't get engagements, like nobody likes them. Like even I called my brother like in the beginning stages of like during the pandemic where he was like, oh, make sure you like my stuff, like make sure you like my TikTok. Make sure you like, like trying to like pay attention to the number, and I'm like just post on TikTok, like don't worry about the number because that's what's gonna take the fun out of it. You're only a child, like you don't gotta worry about likes.
Exactly. Yeah. It's like they dang near treat social media like it's a business or something now. Like I don't know if y'all remember like your first time getting on social media and you just on there like you wasn't on there thinking like, oh my gosh, like I have to do these pictures to get a bunch of likes, or it's just literally you and your friends like posting stuff, but it's not with the intention like, oh, I want to go viral or whatever. True. But I feel like now, dang near like for most kids, if you get on social media, you have this pressure of like, oh, I have to be viral or you know, like whatever the case may be.
It's dangerous because we go on social media and we start putting people on pedestals. Like when you're meeting them in person, it's genuine and it's not like oh my God, it's this person. It's like, oh, hey, what's good? We're friends now. Like that was it. Like it's not no barrier or boundary of like the social media wall, like where this internet is separating us. We didn't care about going up to people. We didn't care about being honest. We didn't care about getting hurt because we were used to it. That's what we were used to.
Yeah. Kick is where I got my
Kick.
That's where I got my battle stash for no reason.
They don't know about Kick. They don't know about that.
You ever been sad? You make the profile picture black. Yo.
They don't know about that, bro.
I remember that, bro.
You just remember. It's not, and for all the new generation kids, it's not KICK.
No,
it's
KIK.
Green and black.
Green and black. They don't know.
Or Uvu. Like that was before FaceTime.
Uvu, yeah.
Yo, you was on there.
I got my freaking heart broken on Ubus.
That's crazy. For real. I remember that.
That was the way I stayed in contact. Like when I moved from Jersey to Delaware, that's how I stayed in contact with like the few friends that I had left. Yeah. And through Uvu, and then we like when Instagram came, then I was able to like follow them. Like we still follow each other now. So like that's how Uvu was like. That was really the chain for like that's how I was able to stay locked in.
What was the other one?
Y'all remember Skype? Dub Smash?
Dub Smash, yeah.
I never got on there, but I used to always see the videos.
Yeah, I got some crazy stuff.
What was TikTok before TikTok?
Vine. No, Musically.
They don't know about that.
They turn the phone.
They don't know about that. Look.
I feel like we had the perfect balance though. Like I feel like even though we still were on social media like when we were younger, it didn't consume us. Like we still spent a lot of time outside. Like I still love being outside. Even once I did, like I was able to get social media, I still love being outside. And so I feel like we were able to have that perfect balance, but I feel bad for kids now because they don't have that. Like all they know is social media, so they don't know how to balance, you know?
They don't know about going outside. Like we had the perfect balance of if everybody bike outside at one house, you know, everybody there. Like,
and then it hurt when you're in trouble and they like,
can't come outside.
They'll knock on the door.
That's embarrassing.
There's 3 bikes on the sidewalk and there's 2 or 3 kids outside like knocking on the door. Mom pull up to the thing. They like, yo, can he come outside?
No, not today. He's in trouble.
He's in trouble. They're like, oh, but please. And they're like, nope. And then we just sitting there looking through the window, peeking through the blinds.
Or they text you asking you if you can come out, and it's like, maybe if you ask my mom, they might say
Or we'll tell them, hey, ask my mom and see if we can. Yeah, that was bro. They don't know about.
Nah, but bro, I used to dislike when people don't follow the code. Like if I'm telling you to tell my mom, don't be like, "Oh, Travion said." Like, bro, I told you to ask my mom. You
don't ask my mom. That's because you genuinely want to hang out with me.
Now she gonna say no. Like now you just ruined it. Now you
she's gonna be like, he know better. He in trouble. Like,
yo.
No, look, you gotta get the friend that your parents like.
That your parents like.
Yeah.
No, you need to be more like this person.
Exactly. That's the friend that gotta come to the door.
Yeah.
Like for real.
Hey, I got a question. Did y'all ever come out? What did y'all ever come in after the street lights?
Yeah, I did.
We did.
We
got in trouble. We got beat for it, but still,
I really didn't get beat because it was in the neighborhood.
Yes,
everybody's still outside, so it's like as long as you in by like 8, 9,
it's
not like 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock.
I'm gonna wait till y'all come out and say come inside.
But then now when you walking down the street, it's like, all right, let me go inside.
I'll be right around that little loop, so then when they come outside, they'll be like my dad, he'll walk outside. He'll be like,
bro, you
know you act like you ain't see him.
I'm coming back, and then we'll hit it.
When they gotta walk to you, like when they gotta come right where you are, that's when it's really
up. It's two things. When they to the door, that's level 1. When they walk down the little sidewalk going up to the door, that's level 2. When they gotta walk around that block or come to that street, and they like.
Yeah, whatever.
It's
level 3. It's over. You know you in trouble.
Bro, you smell like outside.
Oh my god,
you smell like outside.
That's what you know.
No, this is a house rule. Do not be coming in and out the house.
Yeah.
You didn't close my door, bro.
You running in and out.
Literally, pick one.
You gonna stay in or you gonna go out?
You come back in, you staying inside. You're not going back outside.
If you go outside, you ain't going back in.
No, for real.
But going like to the social media thing with like kids, with social dilemma, right? The reason why I feel like that, or I'm not gonna even say the reason why I feel like social media has like. It's prone for you to stay on the app for as long as they can get you. That's why with TikTok, like I don't even go on there as much. The only time I go on there is like when I really like have some downtime, and I limit myself. Like, all right, you only gonna be on here. I'm capping because sometimes I'll be on there for like 3 hours.
They say you've been on here a long time.
Oh my, and you keep swiping.
Yeah. I don't even let the video play. You've been swiping.
Because you be like, it'd be like two. You be like, all right, 2 more minutes, 5 more minutes, 5 more minutes go past. Now you like, dang, bro, like
what?
It'd be like 3 hours. I'd be like, bro, like where did the time go all this time? Like that's crazy.
And it skips because you don't even know, like if we outside, we know we can see visually the time actually going by, and we like, let's get like we had a concept of time and what we need to do and not to do. Like with social media, it's just. You don't even know how long.
On the app, because like they're tracking all of your data. They tracking everything you do. Even like right now, like if we were to talk about a certain thing, it's 9 times out of 10 an ad will pop up.
Literally,
if I talk about some Yeezy slides, they gonna pop up on my phone.
Bro, our phones are fake.
Because they know literally what we want to see, and they're gonna keep pushing that in front of us as much as possible.
Yeah, or you keep liking somebody pictures, that's gonna come up on your timeline every time they post.
But you can't keep giving somebody everything that they like because. And I was just thinking about this too. Like the reason why we're so happy, like genuinely happy, is because we understand sadness. Like we understand pain. That's why I feel so good. Like now it's like, man, going back. Like you would think, well, why are you happy about pain? Like why are you happy about falling off your bike and sitting your knee? It's like it's not about the pain. It's like the memory of, hey, I've been through something and now I'm here. And like that was still fun because I did it with other people. Yeah, like it's just that memory though.
For sure.
I feel like technology really just trying to take everybody like. Virtual, even with the metaverse, everything's about to be like digital now. Like money's about to be digital. It's just crazy.
They don't know, bro. They don't know about getting the piggy bank. They don't know about bringing that thing open to pay for something. Bro, they don't know about.
Oh my god!
I had a Bugs Bunny one, and it was like this big, and I used to steal money.
The plastic jumps?
No, it wasn't plastic. It was like glass.
Yeah, I had a glass.
Whatever, not glass, but whatever they be making pots out of.
Like clay.
Clay.
Did it sit on a desk?
No,
your dresser?
My dad kept it in the closet.
Oh, okay.
And I would go take money out of it. Like the ice cream man outside.
Oh, yeah. We didn't even know about the ice cream man being outside. Like, do they know they hear that joke coming? They got to scrounge for money. Then they got to run down the thing. Then if it goes down the street, they got to chase the truck. Yeah. They got to figure they got to hop on a bike and chase it.
Which ice cream y'all used to get? I used to get the SpongeBob one. Because that was my favorite show.
Because the eyes were gumballs.
Yeah.
It was either Spider-Man, SpongeBob, or it was the
I got the snow cone.
I grew up. I started getting the icy cups where you would. Dang it, I forgot what it was called. But it was like the ones where you had to scoop it with the spoon, pretty much, and you eat it like that. And then they had the gumballs at the bottom of it too. I still had to have that. That was impossible. Yeah, I love those.
No, for real, them used to hit.
Or just the vanilla ice cream with the like sprinkles, like the rainbow kind of sprinkles. I used to get that too. Like those are the two. I'm more so like I stick to what I know. Like I don't be trying to go outside of what I don't know. So
right. You wasting your money.
Waste your money. Like
I always been like that.
Did they had the bag? Oh yeah, you was from Jersey, so they had the little the baggies with the little foodies or goodie thing with the little those tiny. What are those called? With the tiny pieces of candy in those little plastic bags that they had.
I don't even know.
You don't know? Dang, you ain't had it. Okay, so they had those bags where they put candy in it.
Did y'all have a cool cup lady?
A cool cup lady?
Like it would be like you had that one neighbor who like sells snacks and she sell cool cups and it'd be like frozen Kool-Aid or something like that.
Nah, my mama didn't play that.
Bro, you better not eat at nobody's house.
My mom didn't play going picking up stuff for people.
I did, yeah.
Oh,
okay, good. Like I just
like a candy lady.
Yeah, exactly.
That's crazy.
Exactly, bro.
I was about to say, I don't know. That was.
Hey y'all, it's Jada, your favorite couture fashion designer, and I know you're really enjoying this episode, but before you keep watching, I have to tell you, you need to go and check us out on all streaming platforms. Make sure you go follow us right now on Spotify, Apple Music, Apple Podcasts, all that good stuff. And make sure you go and get this merch. It look good, don't it? It look good, right? Okay, it can look good on you too. So make sure you go and get the merch, follow us, and now you can continue the episode.
Bro, I remember one time I was at my neighbor's house and she gave me a bottle of water and my other neighbor snitched to my grandmother. She over here drinking. I went inside. My grandma was kirking on me. I was like, I was getting water. I was so confused. She's like, you don't be drinking at nobody's house.
Yeah, my mom did not play that, bro. No sleeping over at nobody's house, like none of that. It was. I really didn't start sleeping over until the one apartment when I moved to Delaware, because this was our apartment and their apartment was right here. So it's like if something happened, all my mom gotta do is walk over it. Or my stepdad, like they could walk over there, and they made sure they got their number. Like your parents is not playing that. They like, let me get this person's number just to tap in, make sure everything going good.
Facts.
All that.
I only had a few. I think maybe 2 like hang out with and like sleep over with. She had, because she went to college with her friends and they all had children around the same time. So it was me, it was my friend J. Reed and my friend RJ. I used to, those are the only two people I used to, shout out to them. Man, I used to always go over their house. It was terrible. Like, and then I was terrible because I always used to get in trouble. So there was sometimes they have a party or they all hanging out as a group and I couldn't go. Because I would like, it was like when that time of year comes around, I was like, all right, bet it's time for me to get in trouble again, so I can't go to the party.
Time for me to get in trouble is crazy.
Like, I don't know, it was just
you gotta set time.
Set a time, like, all right, bet, March hit, all right, bet. His birthday come around, let me get in trouble, let me get into a fight or something.
When's the last time y'all even heard the ice cream truck? It's been a minute. We are in winter right now, but
for me, I heard it like last year.
Last year, Let it stop. Dang,
I feel like it's probably just not the same. I think they probably still come out, but kids don't be outside.
They really
and I feel like, I wonder if they've even changed. Like, you know how we said, like, we used to scramble to get dollars and change.
Yeah, they don't even do that.
I think it's probably like, oh, Cash App.
You don't
even gotta scramble to get that dollar no more.
Get the phone.
Like, for real.
There's no I don't know, there's no emotion behind, like they don't have the emotion of it's not like having enough.
Yes, literally, like sitting there trying to count your change.
Literally.
You a couple cents short and you like, this is all I got. I'm sorry, like I'm a couple of quarters short, and then you still trying to get it, and then they like nah. It's good.
Some of them say no. Some of them say
yes. Some of them like nah, and then you gotta walk off sad. Or that one friend pull up, give you that dollar,
it was always that one friend.
Thanks, big bro. No problem.
For real.
It was always that one friend.
Man.
I got a question for y'all.
All right.
So I feel like I was thinking about this last night. I think like kids model like the current adults or even like the current people that's in their 20s for real. Because I feel like that's where like a lot of trends and stuff come from. And so like when I think back to like when I was in middle school, I didn't look grown because I feel like the people that was older looked crazy. Like, I'm not crazy, but like girls didn't know how to do their hair and their makeup when I was like in middle school. So I like mimicked what I saw. Like I remember like when I was younger, seeing the girls, like everybody was wearing their real hair for the most part, but I remember like all the black girls, like we flat ironed our hair. Flat iron is so much where you burn it out. Like you got the back couple inches of your hair is like burnt off because you always trying to flat iron your hair, but it's like that's what you saw. So I feel like now kids probably don't go outside, or even like how we said, like people being more grown, because that's what they see. And so my question for y'all is like, when is the last time y'all just hung out outside? Like, when it like, because I feel like kids do what they saw. Like, so if they like, or like what, I guess wherever like society is moving. So society is always on their phones.
That's true.
Then it's like, they're going to always be on their phones.
Because nobody outside.
Exactly. So when is the last time y'all been outside, you know?
I think
like just really sit outside, no phone, or like
no phone.
See,
now you
that's different.
Because I think the only time we do that is if we go on vacation, and don't it feel like so good? Like oh, I'm just unplugged.
Or when you go on a cruise.
You go on a cruise, you can't even use
and when you meet cruise friends, it's different because like
it's the same
it's just
thing.
a different vibe.
Like,
that's what I feel like.
That is so true.
It's just a different vibe. Like I still have some cruise friends that I met in like 2019 and I still like follow them. We still be like commenting to each other. We never saw each other again, but like on that boat, it was a vibe for sure.
That's so true.
I think when I went back home to visit family and stuff like that, I did. I went back because I was walking my dog, and then I was walking my dog. He's huge right now too. He's a husky mixed with a Rottweiler. But I was walking him, and I was just walking through my old neighborhood, and I was just like, yo, I used to climb that tree. I used to take my bike and go down this one super steep hill, and I was just remembering like, dang, you know what? Let me do that. I put my phone in my thing, back in my thing. And then I was just like, you know, let me just go outside a little bit. So I put some dirty clothes on. I put on, you know how they had back in the 80s, the 2000s where they had really big jeans.
Were you about
and stuff
to say
like
the
that?
80s? Bro.
You know, it was a long time ago, but they had Bow Wow jeans, like Bow Wow jeans, clothes, like, you know, like super huge, like they not your size, like you were small, but you still put it on an extra large. Like I put those on, and then I was just like, all right, let me go climb this tree. Let me go for a walk. So I climbed this one tree that I used to climb, and I actually climbed really, really high, and I used to just sit up there and just like chill for a little bit. And then I went down into there's a shortcut trail that goes to this part behind my house, and I went there, and then I walked like 3 miles, and then I walked back. I was like, yo, this is good. I used to do that. I just reminiscing, like I did that. I don't do it enough though. I don't do it as much anymore, but I need to.
Yeah. For real. To answer your question, it's been a minute. Now, I could tell you last time I've been outside doing something, but not without my phone.
Not without your phone.
Always have my
like
phone.
just connected outside and stuff. Like,
it's hard.
Because I feel like even we talking about the kids, but even we
we're still young.
Our phones.
Bro, literally like one reel I posted, like, and this was very like recent. I literally sat there for 2 hours just like refreshing my page. Like, bro, what is wrong with you? Are you addicted? Like, bro, that's crazy. I was just like, dang, like you wasted all that time. And it was a Sunday, so like, you know, on Sundays you trying to like prepare for your week. All that time I was using refreshing my page, commenting back to people. You could have been using that time for something else. And I'm like, so like the same way we talking about the kids, like we also got something that like we need to work on too. Like, pull out your phones. What's your screen time?
Let's figure this out real quick, because
I feel like I'm about to be
it'd be so funny because we have the restrictions on the social media app,
and you just click,
but the screen time still be mad high. Like
mine says daily average 8 hours.
Oh wait, which Instagram or like settings?
No,
daily average. Settings. Yeah.
Where do I wait?
Mine is 08.
Where's it at again?
I don't know if you can see. Oh, mine is
she
10
got the
hours.
white screen.
Where's it at again?
No, for real.
Just go up
settings
and search up screen time.
Oh, screens. Oh yeah.
Mine is 9 hours and 22 minutes.
Mine is 10 hours and 27 minutes.
Mine's is 8 and it says 14% down from last week. So that's
mine
good.
is 18% down.
I don't know.
Mine is down too.
I don't know.
Improvement.
Let's go. Sean struggling.
It's actually crazy. No, mine is 10 hours 44 minutes. It's
10 hours. It's probably just from like work and stuff. Though.
You know what's,
like,
my funniest one that I have is YouTube and FaceTime.
Oh, I didn't even look at that. The apps.
Oh, let me see.
It's crazy on my FaceTime high. It's kind
of why your FaceTime high?
I don't know. No comment.
See these dogs in your front yard?
Just looking at me in the corner like, he over here like.
Bro, why is
messages and notes?
My top one is maps. What?
Huh? Why you get
dry? You get dry.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
maps and Instagram.
Oh yeah, but that's for today.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah.
Mine's just YouTube, Instagram, and messages. That's the top 3.
That's crazy,
man.
That's crazy. We need to work on this.
Literally.
Yeah.
This is crazy.
I feel like, but that made me think though. I guess I know for me, I used to see like the older kids outside when I was younger. Like even when I was younger, I remember seeing high schoolers like outside, like the boys would be playing basketball or stuff like that. So I really do feel like maybe it's just like a ripple effect. So since they don't see maybe like the older kids outside, like maybe like the elementary school and middle schoolers don't see the high schoolers outside no more. So they just like following what they see everybody else do.
True.
And so I guess it would take like us to start like getting back outside and stuff like that because I feel like probably since they don't see people, they probably don't even know what to do outside.
They don't know what to do outside.
Like, what we gonna do next?
What we gonna do? Like,
exactly.
We've already tried to like. We used to get creative with stuff like hide and seek. We used to play like football with we played football with no ball. Like we had I think we had a tennis ball or something. We just had something or a rock or something like that. And we would just use that to play football. Like it was crazy. Like
rock is crazy.
We got creative. Like rock is
rock is kind of crazy.
Rock is crazy.
Wild.
We got hurt too. It was so crazy.
One wrong hit and you done.
You done.
You laid out on the ground.
That's what I said. Like we was looking, but like. They don't know about like we played basketball and like the guys would be playing basketball and then we would just be trash talking all that stuff. Then that one girl try to play. Everybody try to get flashy. Everybody try to show off. Like they don't see that no more. Hold on 1 second, real quick. Don't skip this. I got some important news for you. This your boy CEO and Sean. And I need you guys to check out the audio. We are on Spotify. We on Apple Music. And we on Apple Podcasts. You can't miss out on the audio. Listen to how I sound right now. You definitely can't miss out on the and. Don't forget, make sure you check out the merchandise. You know what I'm saying? Definitely get you some social proof merch. Make sure you in the right attire so you can be flyer. Now back to the podcast episode.
And another thing, like with the hide and seek, like the hide and seek, I played it in the whole neighborhood.
I'm the best hide and
seek. Like you got to go around the whole neighborhood and find everybody in the bushes, all of that stuff. And even like what's like with the screen times and what we just said, like what's one app do you feel like you're most addicted to?
I actually feel like how you say like you'll refresh a post on Instagram. When I make a post, I'll stay on there just because it's like
trying to see the most recent.
I love seeing the engagement.
It's that dopamine, bro.
That dopamine,
Like
I need to pull away from that.
Comment,
that's why I
story share, whatever.
Instagram and TikTok because I was like, yo, like this is taking up way too much of my time.
TikTok, I can control myself, but like Instagram, it's like it got me on lock.
Because I said it like I have a rule, like all right, like for TikTok, it's like all right. I only have it because right now I'm not even like on TikTok. I'm not specifically posting right now. I'm stockpiling stuff, but I only have it because it's like like you'll look up something. It's like the YouTube or the Google where you look up something, you can still find stuff. But like at the same time, after you go in there just to look for that thing, you start scrolling. I'm like, yo,
oh my gosh,
only going here to look up this specific thing.
And
then that's it. Like, but at the same time, like it's still hard to control. Like, because again, you swipe up once, they know exactly what you want to see, and they're gonna put it in front of you. Like, I think the things that be popping up for me is like those. They'll have like battle rap videos and stuff like that. No, see, look, hold on. Let's talk about this real quick.
I don't know what I thought you were about to go. Go ahead.
Okay.
Continue.
Okay. But anyway, so it had the battle raps, or it'll have like different foods rapping against each other. Like it was yesterday. It was like a burrito and a sandwich rapping against each other. Yeah, like those foods. It was like it was. They was dropping bars. It was
you
like
seen like the ketchup in the
that one was hard. I kept seeing that one too. Like, and then it was I see the motivational videos too. That joint was hard though. Not gonna lie, that thing was hard. But then it was like I'll see the motivational stuff. I'll see the workout stuff or the stoicism. I'll see stoicism quotes and stuff like that because that's something I talk about, but so it pops up. So if you're gonna be on TikTok or at least on Instagram, at least tell like Instagram like, hey, this is what I want to see. Like if you talk about, hey, working out, getting better, improving your life, changing your life, that stuff will pop up. That's why I got addicted to it, not gonna lie, because all that life-changing stuff, like, you gonna change your life. You gonna change your life.
But
the cars, watches,
too much of anything isn't good.
It isn't good. Exactly.
And going back to what y'all was saying, when you post and that engagement start coming in, it gives you that. Oh, they like it.
They like it.
They reposted it.
I didn't do the refresh thing that y'all do. Like, y'all would sit there and just wait to refresh it.
I'll just watch it.
Yeah,
you
or
just watch
like
it.
scrolling and then you go back to it.
And
you
go
back
to it.
You scroll.
It's been 3 minutes.
Even with
Let me see what it says.
like what you said, Sean, like of like the social media, like how you say like, all right, I'm gonna go in here to do one thing. It never worked like that for me, bro. Because I always end up be like, what was I even going on here for? Because I was scrolling, doing something else that I was supposed to be doing.
And
like,
then after you forget, you still stay on there.
Yeah,
just wasting more time.
I've been like, let me scroll to Royalty Made it coming back to this DM real quick.
Facts.
Next thing you know, I'm on my main page looking at people post, commenting, looking at their stories. It's like,
it was
bro,
so crazy. I went to go text somebody just to text someone back. And then I ended up literally going through stories, swiping. I'm like, bro, I literally came always just like to text somebody back. And it ended up with me scrolling. Like,
no, for real.
Man, I tell y'all, like, what I struggle with is, okay, I'm done for real. Wait, let me go.
Wait, let me go. Give yourself a reason. We don't even have a reason for to be on social media. We give ourselves
I got a
super
post.
small reason. Like,
for sure.
Besides posting, like, we don't have a reason to scroll. Like, we have a reason to post. But like, even with like editing the actual video or creating the actual video to post takes way more time than just actually posting it.
Yeah, that's true.
But we still spend more time scrolling than we do probably editing the actual video that we're trying to post.
Right.
Yes.
That's kind of.
Yeah, because sometimes I'll be scrolling and I'll be like, you could be doing all these edits right now.
You see, making more content instead of like it literally takes me like 15, 20 minutes maybe to edit a video. Maybe. Yeah. And I'll I'll post it, but scroll on social media for double or triple that. That's sad. That's kind of crazy.
Yeah. And then it's like everything we do affects everything else we do.
Exactly.
I remember there was a period I was in this season, I think it was like last year, where I was just off social media. At this time I wasn't really in my business like that. I just took a break. And I remember I was like you said, going outside. I was going outside. I was so serious about my personal development. And it's like now it's like kind of foggy, and I don't know if social media is kind of like leaking into other areas of my life of just wasting time.
Yeah.
But it's crazy. You know?
Yeah. We gotta. For real. We do definitely gotta detach. That's one thing that I kind of fear for my kids.
I was just about to bring that up.
Yeah, because like if my kid, they have to, because especially my girls it's gonna be a little different. Like I'm gonna spoil the heck out of them, but my boys, they have to go through some type of they gotta be outside. It's not no phone, no nothing. The girls too, yeah, they gotta be outside. But like I still want them to. The boys, when I say going outside and stuff like that, I mean like everybody. No, they girls gonna be going outside too. I meant like I still want my boys to experience and stuff. I still want them to go through some type of pain. I want them to get their scooter and hit their knee. I want them to fall off their bike. I want them to get. I want them to. You know how you pedal backwards to brake. I want to get them a bike that. When you pedal backwards, it's a BMX bike, so it doesn't brake. So they go down the hill, and they have to figure out how to use the handbrakes, or else they're gonna crash. Like
that just reminded me. You ever put the water bottle?
I'm like,
bro, that just reminded me.
It sound like a motorcycle. What is a freaking water bottle?
What's wrong with us,
you
bro?
put it in between the wheel, and then you would just rev that jump,
bro.
We used to rev one of my friends. He used to rev his bike. It would be so weird. He'll pull up to your house, rev his bike, and then you hop on the back of the bike like it was a motorcycle.
I was about to say, y'all ever rode on the bike with y'all crush before?
Yeah.
Had her sit on your handlebars.
Or she on the back, or she on the like
the little things.
Coming out the back
on your shoulder.
She's standing on it, and she holding on your shoulder, and she just enjoying life, and you just like,
yo, that's
they
funny.
don't like. They gotta go through that. Like that's so important.
That's true.
Like,
that even just reminded me of another thing. Jada, when you were saying about like how like we have to be outside because that it's like a representation and it shows them like, all right, like let me get out here too. Like even I remember like it wasn't just like everybody the same age. It was different people from all different ages, and we were all outside.
We had like I was in middle school with high school friends. I was in elementary school with middle school, high school friends, and stuff like that. Like that was just like that, I was their little brother and stuff like that.
Yeah, like I was like 8 years old. They like 14.
Exactly, like for real. Like seeing older people outside was normal. Even like I feel like for the parents on my street, like. The dads, like I used to love how all the dads would come together and just sit outside and literally talk, like for real. I remember that. So I feel like maybe everybody was outside for real, and now you really don't see it as much. Like, so I don't know. It's a ripple effect, but I think we have to like start it back up some type of way. And
it was get back outside.
No, for real, like for real. Like I had went home for Christmas, and it was like the best feeling ever. I grew up in the same house for like 17, 18 years. Mm-hmm. And then my dad ended up moving and selling it. And I remember like just being back, basically the whole street still stays there. Like only me and like another family moved. And I remember it just felt like old times. Like it felt like everything was still the same. So it just brought me back to like a simpler time. Like the dads was outside talking, like everyone was catching up, all the dads was outside talking. Like I was going to see all the like the younger girls that I used to be like a big sister to, and it was so cool. Like they ran up to me, like hugging me, like so happy to see me, just because it was like we have like all these memories together. And so it was just like so cool. Like even I remember we had this tree that my dad tried to plant, and it never wanted to stay, and he had to buy like 10 different trees. And it just kept like falling out. Like it would rain, the tree it was a little twig, it comes out and just like flies away or whatever. And so even that, like somebody else stays in the house now, but the tree was like it was so huge now, like literally a full grown tree. And it was just like such like a nostalgic moment, like just thinking like, dang, like this really like was where I grew up. Like how you said, like when you were home, like thinking like, I really used to be outside here, like with my people, with my family. And it just makes you like wish, like, dang, I wish I could go back to times like that where I didn't have to worry about no bills. I didn't have to worry, like have no care in the world. Like just enjoying the moment. Like that's what I think we were present. Like we were present. We were everybody. I feel like was so much more present. At one point in time, but I just feel like now it's hard for me to be present sometimes. Like you know, I my
memory be foggy on memory be foggy. Like when did I do this? Like this was months ago.
We had to remember that. Like if that girl tell you the phone number, you had to remember it. It wasn't no putting it in your thing. It was like you gotta like. If you really want to be with me, you gotta remember that. Bro, or you gotta write it down. Or you gotta keep so you got that paper when you wrote it down, you gotta keep it safe. Like it's just that little stuff. Like you gotta be like, we'll just be like, all right, bet, add me on. Like it's not, I don't know. There's no substance behind it anymore. Like,
I remember my aunt, she always used to tell me, because I used to want it to be like older so bad. I'd be like, oh, I can't wait till I get a beard and all this. My aunt was like, you need like just, now I understand what she meant when she was like don't rush to be old, like to be older, like just enjoy the moment. Like enjoy your youth. Yes, exactly that. Enjoy your youth.
And it makes me feel bad because these kids not enjoying their youth. They gonna go through their whole childhood and realize they didn't even have a good childhood.
Already feeling like adults.
Exactly. Like they already stressed like adults because of social media and all this stuff. And it's just like, that is so sad. Like they're missing out on like your most free time of your life for real.
And you only get one.
You only get one. And we really misused that so much. Like it was so funny because my stepdad was like, when I turned 18, shout out to Roger, bro, my stepdad, right? He said when I was 18, when I turned 18, I don't know what it was. It was like just excitement, this genuine excitement got over him because he was just like, "Oh, you grown now, buddy. You about to start doing da-da-da-da." He's like, I told you, you got it. Like you gonna start having bills. You gonna start having this. You gonna be like, dang, I wish I was a kid again. Dang, I wish I was. And I was like, please, I can't wait to be an adult. And I couldn't wait to be an adult. And I was like, you know, there's a level of like when you get that independence, it's like, I got my own place now. Then it's like, dang, I got my own place now. Now you got stuff to take care of. Like, bro, like we just had to fix the washer and dryer. We had to just now, like you got to clean up, you got to cook, you got to do all this stuff. Like
in your case, air fry.
So you still gotta like.
She ended
it. Let's just
keep going. Still gotta air fry.
I use the oven. Bro, they first off, all right. They don't know about that 375 degree or 400 degree, and you got to make sure to check that joint or it burns.
Do you know
got to take it out the oven. Yes, I do. You're not gonna act like I can't cook stuff.
I can't say that.
They didn't let me cook like that, but when I did cook, I cooked. Yeah, like I stepped outside when I cooked too.
I know how to like whip up some in the air fryer. Yes. Other than that,
literally,
the house would be burnt down if I cooked.
Facts. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I did almost burn the house down before when I was like in elementary school.
I did too. But I did with pizza.
It was always pizza. It was never like
I did it with grits.
But my logic as a kid was dumb with the pizza because my grandfather, like I said, like we lived in it was a home and it was two houses. So on the first floor, on the second floor is where like our house was. Yeah. So my mom went to work. My granddad was watching me, and I don't know why. Like I thought the higher, like the longer you put it, the hotter like the food will be. Mm-hmm. So I'm not thinking, oh, the food is gonna burn. So I put
it's gonna be real hot.
Yeah. I put it in there for 30 minutes. No, I put it in there for 30 minutes. Crazy. And I started watching TV. And I forgot that it was in there. Like I forgot where the whole house smoking. My grandfather came upstairs. He's like, "Where's the smoke coming from?" I could not. Mind you, that kitchen is small. It's like it's only but so many places like it could have been burning from. So I'm like, where's the smoke coming from? We had to open the window. I had to open the window. My granddad was like, "Was you smoking?" Because my sister had like some lighters on the couch or something. He was like, "Were you smoking?" And I'm like, "No, like I don't know where is this smoke coming from." My aunt came and she opened the microwave and she's like, "It's pizza in here." Like, who put this in there? And I was like, "I did," but bro, I don't know. And it was with aluminum foil, so that just made it.
Oh my god,
that just made it worse.
Oh my god,
bro! I feel like everybody has at least tried to put aluminum foil in the microwave.
Yeah, I remember it. Like, first off,
yo, is he crying?
This man is crying.
I remember, first off, you really did try to off your parents though. Not gonna lie,
I was trying to off me and my grandfather. It was just us and my cat, and we had a cat.
And the cat.
Yeah, the cat name was Smokey, and so the house was really smoking. Like we was living up to his name.
It's getting worse as you're telling me. I'm like, it's just so many. And then I remember, bro, the glass pans you would cook chicken or some other stuff in, and you would put So I remembering back because when you said that, I remember back. I had it was a big oven and you had to do it. So I took it out, and then I took all the food out of it, put it into containers and stuff like that. I'm smart, right? So it just came out the oven, and I was about to clean it, so to clean the dishes, right? So it was just out the oven. It's glass and it's hot, and I just took the food out and I'm about to wash it.
Yeah.
I
crying.
I took the glass. I put it in the sink and it shattered. I was so scared because it's glass and it was still hot, but it touched the cold water and it shattered and it made like a loud sound. Bro, when I tell you I got scared, my mom coming, I'm like double scared because it broke and I didn't know what was happening. My mom heard it and said, "What the is going on?" And then she came storming down the stairs. I was like, I'm about to get beat. I broke the thing. It was so, oh my gosh, I was just remembering that. It was so funny.
What food, what was y'all childhood food? Chicken. Like that one thing y'all.
Vienna
corn
sausages.
dogs.
I think it was.
Yeah.
What kind?
They came in the little blue box.
Yeah, mine was Vienna sausages, like the little can. Y'all never had that?
Like what?
You never had Vienna sausages?
Sausage and beans, or it was
Frankenbeans.
It used to come in a can, and it was like beans and little cut up sausages.
Oh, I call them Frankenbeans.
Okay.
But I say this all the time. I don't care how wealthy I get, how good life get for me. Like I'm gonna eat some Frankenbeans. Like I don't care. I'm gonna eat that meal. Like every time I ask my mom to cook that, like it go crazy. But like I'm confused how you never had Vienna sausages.
Yeah, nah.
Yo,
I don't know what was my go-to meal though. I don't know.
Mine was peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. I was smack those.
Yeah,
like that we made for ourselves or that was made for us.
Just anything.
Anything. I say, I don't know. It was something about it was. We used to have it was for me because again I couldn't eat anything because I couldn't eat seafood. So.
Cause your taste buds.
So I couldn't eat anything and. I used to always have chicken. Like it was either chicken, like some type of chicken. So it was either some type of chicken or it was like spaghetti, and we had the like I don't know what specific sausage they got, but it was always really good, really good. And then when I ran out of the sausages when I was eating the spaghetti, I would get really upset because like I would get the sausages and I would twirl the little fork thing and I had the right amount. I love doing that. It was so fun. It was like,
that took him back.
You know, I was just interacting with my food. Tonight. But I was like, I realized, just like Jada said, I can't cook. So, but I can cook though. I just gotta get the pot for it.
Yeah, Vienna sausages and ramen noodles.
I was just about to say,
I was about to say ramen.
Ramen noodles.
Ramen noodles though, I think I got too bougie for that now. Like I don't be wanting it no more.
I feel that.
Yeah.
Y'all ever forgot to put the water in?
Huh?
Y'all ever forgot to put the water in? I almost burnt the house that way when I was little.
Nah, that's crazy.
I just put them in the microwave.
See, nah, that's
crazy.
crazy.
And then it literally, the bowl melted. The noodles was pitch black. Like, it was
That's crazy.
There wasn't noodles.
I don't know why I forgot the water. It's only 2 ingredients. Like, the noodles in the water.
Y'all was
we
really
was trying to burn the house down.
Crazy.
I saw a video of a kid try to do that though, not gonna lie. He put like he put a box of Pop-Tarts in the microwave, turned it on, and ran out.
That's crazy.
Because you know how the aluminum foil, like it was
He had something against his parents.
It's like an 8-pack, and he literally throws it in there, turns the microwave on, and runs out. I was like, nah.
He said, "I want to kill my mom. I want to kill my grandma."
That was when Dumb Ways to Die was coming out. It was like the song came out. You know how it stops and it turned gray? It was like it would be him. It was him. It was like I think they had it on Vine. It was him running out the house. It would stop and then it would go gray and it was like Dumb Ways to Die. And then he just and then he would just do that. It would be so stupid. But I'm like, why would you do that? Like,
Dumb Ways to Die. That's making me think of the video games we used to have on our phones.
Oh my gosh, we had bro. What was that game where we had the Segway thing? We had to like hop and we couldn't hit the spikes. We had to make it to the.
Oh yeah. So I remember that.
Are you talking about?
They didn't have Segway. Okay, I do remember Subway Surfers. Subway Surfers was lit.
Anybody know the game with like the little? It's like the blue little character and y'all like in the grass and y'all like everybody racing. Me and my brother used to play that all the time. I forget the name of it though. It's like animals and like y'all are just running. Y'all gotta like jump over stuff and I don't remember the name. I need to look it up. Hold up.
Crossy Road?
Y'all remember Flappy Bird?
Flappy Bird, heck yeah. Flappy Bird was lit. Angry Bird, Flappy Bird.
Yes.
Sims, y'all ever play Sims?
Sims was Sims was
here and there.
Yeah, we had.
What about IMVU?
Movie Star Planet.
Yeah.
I had that too.
Kids will not know. Okay, when we did get in the internet though, we did still create like it wasn't our everything, but like we still created moments with that. Cool Math Games.
Oh yeah. I used to love that.
Damn. Yeah. Balloons Tower Defense was my game. What was it? I was about to say Shark Boy and Lava Girl, but it's the other one. Like take y'all back too.
Did y'all ever play y8play.com or something?
Y8 what?
That sounds familiar.
Yeah, it's like the little red logo with the black text as well. They used to have a bunch of games on there. They had one game on there, but I'm not gonna bring it up because it's with a celebrity. It used to be crazy. So yeah, they had it was like a little like skateboard game. Was like a black boy.
I do remember that. Yeah,
that was that
used to flick it.
That game was fun for sure.
Tech decks.
Yeah,
they don't know about tech decks. Beyblades. Oh my gosh, yo, we was in elementary school, bro. This is the equivalent of being a cool kid. You get you pull up. You getting your clothes on in the morning. You get your Beyblades. It's like you getting ready to go on a mission. You take your Beyblade. You get your kit. You get your little thing to adjust them and take them off. You pull up to the thing. You're outside for when recess come. The boys look at each other like it's about to go down. We gonna get the slide. We either did it on the slide or we did it like in a circle. And we brought the little thing outside. We get it on the grass and we would literally play Beyblades outside. It was so freaking lit. And those things will hurt. We used to do them at each other. Like it was crazy. Like we would get the metal jaw. So if we
doing them at each other,
do it
very well.
I got a question. Did y'all have like a Club Penguin or a Meals?
I definitely had a
Penguin, Pop Tropica.
Oh my god. I love Pop Tropica.
Oh my god. I only like that Ninja World. That was the only one that I liked though.
Yeah.
That just took me
really
back.
Like that Ninja World though.
I used to play all them games and like I don't know. I used to binge watch music videos like on YouTube and stuff. Like I don't know. I was just doing like wild stuff, like just not wild stuff, but just doing Just stuff.
Kids
Just looking up stuff on YouTube.
About, like, that's another thing about being outside though. Like kids don't know. Like there's an emotion with being outside. Like you see the music videos and R&B artists. Every single one of them paid like 6 figures just to put on a t-shirt and some jeans, go outside in the rain, sing, and just pour their heart out like that. Those were the music videos we used to saw. Like, oh my god.
Yeah, like the artists that are like big for us now, like Drake, Nicki Minaj, Lil Wayne. Like we literally watch all of them brands come up.
I was about to say they're a big part of like our
childhood.
Like, tell me what's really going on.
This thing already.
What's happening? What? Bro, like anytime I hear like music from that era, it literally just puts me right back into
even
being
Beyonce. Like I remember her every like Friday on Music Choice with like Ring the Alarm, like all of that. I remember like all the music videos coming up every like Friday. 106 in Park.
Yes, 106 in Park. The top 10 videos.
Do y'all remember Zendaya when she dropped that one hit
with Replay?
Replay.
Replay
was my song, bro.
I was crushing on the Disney characters.
No.
Selena Gomez, Zendaya, all of them.
Like what?
Man, they had all the best shows. Man.
Nah, word.
Y'all ever had the fidget spinners?
Yeah.
No, I didn't have.
Well,
I know what it is.
That was middle school. That was middle school, high
probably
school.
Was, yeah.
Middle school, high school.
Middle school, high school. That was the transition phase. But yeah, we did have the fidget spinners though.
Yeah.
Man.
If you had the hot Cheetos, you was cool.
Yeah, if you
everybody
had
asking for your hot Cheetos.
If you had the foods, bro, the snack plugs at school. There was always one.
I was a snack plug at school.
You're not an entrepreneur if you was not selling snacks, bro.
All the snack plugs, where they at now? I need to collect all the snack plugs.
Bro.
Some of us are entrepreneurs.
Some of us are entrepreneurs.
Literally.
Bro,
like, I used to sell snacks for sure.
I'm like, what you want?
What you want? You had the sleepover bag. You had the sleepover bag with the snacks in it. Bro.
Yes, bro. And then the teachers want to take my stuff.
They would be like, hey,
y'all some
I'ma take
haters.
Your stuff.
Like,
if you don't give me a honey bun or you don't give me, look, what you got
it wasn't
in there.
no if.
Bro.
It was I'm taking your stuff.
Taking your stuff.
They used to take
that's
my
back in the day though,
snacks.
too,
Like, bro, I'm just out here trying to make some money.
And I would take it back too. Like I wouldn't go like that. No, not gonna lie. Like so, if they took it, they would like put it behind their desk. Okay, I shouldn't be saying this, but like they put it behind their desk.
He was different.
I was different back then. But like they leave. I'm really doing the mission. Like, all right, bet they leave. I see them leave. I see where they go. I'm like, all right, bet people on the corner. Get back, get my little bag, dip off. They like, oh, and I come back into class. They like, where's your bag at? How you lose my kid? And I act like they did. Like
real.
that's what we, bro.
Yeah.
Being the plug was.
What was y'all favorite show on Disney Channel?
Hold on.
That's hard.
Show favorite show. Show first.
Okay, I'm gonna say
or top 3 at least.
All right.
Okay.
Do that to us, bro. You can't do it. You can't.
Yeah, because our childhood we had some good shows. I don't know about what they're doing now. They're not.
I don't know what they're doing now.
Disney Channel is so bad right now.
Bad.
It is.
I sound like an adult. Like, man, they don't do it like they used to.
But no,
they really
don't.
They
don't. I feel like everything sucks. Well, I don't want to say that, but
a lot of things.
The quality of things is just like
after Paw Patrol, after Team Umizoomi, Nick Jr., like all these other shows, like bro. Yeah. I think after Bluey, everything went downhill. Like they don't know about Dora.
I don't know what Bluey is.
Yeah,
exactly. Bad.
What?
Only reason I know who Bluey is because my baby cousin was watching it. I was like, what is this? She was like, that's Bluey. And I was just like,
Bubble Guppies.
Bro, Doc McStuffins.
Yeah.
Bro, Wonder Pets.
Yeah.
They don't, bro.
Oh yeah,
that I used to watch.
The hamster duck and then the.
What's the other turtle show with China and McLean? Ant Farm.
Ant Farm.
They had some bangers, not gonna lie. Aquarius, iCarly,
That's Nickelodeon though, right?
Yeah, but like all of the shows like from that time.
I had a different era.
But they don't know wheelchair Drake. Degrassi.
Degrassi's Zoe 101.
Drake and Josh. What's
Sweet Life of Zach and Cody?
Yeah, London
Kicking
Tipton.
Yeah.
London Tipton called it the Prindle, the thing in your car. She called that the Prindle.
Oh my god.
Bro,
oh yeah, she did. I remember that. She's park, reverse, neutral. Wait. Drive, and then what was the L? L was I still don't even know what L was.
Yeah, I don't even remember.
I don't know. I forgot, but he was mad though when he said it. It was so funny when she called her.
No, for real.
All right, so go ahead.
I was gonna say I like the different era of Disney. So I was That's So Raven, Lizzie McGuire, and Proud Family. Like those were my shows.
Okay,
like for real.
Solid list.
I never saw I never really.
Hannah Montana.
Hannah Montana is definitely up there.
Hannah Montana was goated. Not gonna lie, the narrative was for women. I meant for like little girls. It was like they had a good show. They still had a good show.
High School Musical. Yeah, I cried on the last one.
Bro, High School,
I was in that movie theater crying.
Bro, High School Musical.
You could have swore I went to school with them all 4 years. Like I was.
Remember the summer like time themes like Camp Rock and
Teen Beach Movie. No, Teen Beach Movie. Descendant. That was
Lemonade. Lemonade was fire.
Oh my god, that was lit.
Fire.
Bro, Step It Up. Well, that wasn't like, but that was still like a show though. That I used to be waking up in the morning. I had two. It was George Lopez.
Yo, it was when I used to get in trouble. Like that was the channel that my mom turned to. Like, and she would take the remote and put it in a room until the next
George
day.
Lopez, and it'll be early in the morning though. Yeah. Like you wake up early in the morning for school.
Though. It's loud.
Yeah. Oh and it'll be.
Yes. Oh my god.
Bro, that just took me back.
Dang, I'm having visions in my old room. That's crazy.
And then it was after that. It was. I don't care what y'all say. Power Rangers Samurai was my favorite. I don't care about Jungle Fury. All them other.
Yeah, me either.
Yeah.
Never heard of it.
Y'all are so
No, we're not gonna sit here like y'all don't watch Boondocks.
I forgot about Cartoon Network. Hold up, what was the OG Cartoon Network? The original, not no Teen Titans Go, Teen Titans, like the original Teen Titans, and then we had Courage the Cowardly Dog.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I watched that.
I hardly watched Cartoon Network.
Same here.
Have y'all ever seen Pimp My Ride?
Yeah.
Bro, that show was wild.
Every time we say no, Zell was like, yeah. We already know the age group that's reacting to that.
Bro, they was doing the most in these cars. You about to get a freaking bowling alley in your car. Like, it was the most. Crazy. You want to be, it was like, you want to be a restaurant owner. Let's put a kitchen in your car. That show was
Sweet 16, like all of them shows.
Oh my god, Debbie Ryan killed that.
And even like the actual like the Sweet 16 shows, like when Reginae Carter did it, like those people when they had like the celebrities when they had their birthdays or they'll show their houses and stuff.
I just remember
like all of them shows, ridiculousness, and that's still going crazy to this day.
Jesse was out of all those. I think Jesse was like the coolest one for me.
Yeah, for sure.
Because Luke, like it was very diverse. I don't know, like especially like Luke. Rest in peace to Cameron Boyce. Like he was one of my favorites. Like that boy could dance. Sure. He did everything. Like that was my.
Now that I think about it, I feel like that when once like Selena Gomez and them, like once they left like those, like once they left their main show that I used to watch them on. Jesse is the only show like where I followed after the characters.
I followed after the character.
Like, what's the next show that Sky and Emma Ross did was like Bunked or something like that.
Bunked, yes, I do remember that.
I watched that as well, but I never followed up with like the other people that had like
it was lit
good shows.
Sky Jackson, man, she was my celebrity crush at one point. Yeah, she was good now. I'm not gonna lie. It was so crazy because I was like, yo, like. I thought that I was like too older than her, like based on the movie, because she was like a little girl in the thing, like right, because she looked super young. I'm over here like a teenager. I'm like,
she's older than us.
So yeah, she's older than us. Like she's a couple months older than me. I'm like, what? But like, yeah, I still like even to this day, like I couldn't date her. I don't know, because I still look at her like as the.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what Disney any like kid. Celebrity that you've watched for a long time. Like for example, if you look at any celebrity like Nicki Minaj and all of them, like I still picture them like from that time period as well. Like so, it's like it's kind of hard to break out of that if you try to look at them from a different way, you know. So like for example, like Mariah Carey, if she shoot like the one video "All I Want for Christmas," you remember that image of her, and when she get older, you're like, who is this? Like because you just see that person from that year, in that time frame. Gotcha.
Yeah, that's true. Like because man, we had a lot of good memories, man. But like. It was so many good memories that we had, but like, okay, like we were talking about this for a minute. I was thinking like, all right, we've been talking about all these memories now, and like the whole point of this was like kids nowadays, we're so glued to our phone. Like even us now, we're like so glued to our phone and technology, but like even when we had technology, we still had like each other. Like we were still outside, we were still connection. Like that connection was so real. So like, what's one thing we should leave everybody with in terms of like, even if you not like our age, but you still want to have that connection with your friends and stuff like that. What's one advice you would think that they could take?
Be present, and I don't want to be a hypocrite because I'm struggling with it myself.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna just say I'm talking to myself right now. Okay, just be more present. Like, don't always be in your phone. You know, the engagement's gonna come. Just look at it. Like at the end, or maybe I could put together a schedule where at 3 p.m. Okay, this is my time where I go check my notifications.
15 minutes.
15 minutes,
right?
short, and that's
exactly. Putting that border in because I know if I don't have that in, then keep
set a timer if you got to when you get on. Like, all right, I got these 10 to 15 minutes. That's it.
Yeah.
How about you?
I would say just try and be more intentional.
That's true.
About like maybe just making plans to do something fun outside. Like maybe that'll make you want to go and do stuff more. And even like when you go do things with friends, like, okay, y'all about to go ride scooters, like put your phones away. Like Facts. I feel like we be so pressed about recording everything to make it a memory
that we forget.
When it's like you're so focused on I gotta record this so I could show everybody what I just did. Like just enjoy being there. Like literally just have fun being there. And so I feel like just being intentional about going outside and just doing stuff that you enjoy with the people that you love, you know?
Yeah.
I think that's good. And even just like being intentional of setting a date and time of like when y'all gonna go out, like put that pressure on your parents, like, Mom, like I really want to go see my friend. Cause like if you think about it, like if they in the house all the time, they be on FaceTime and stuff. So it's like it's not like they're just on the phone like just talking. They can't actually see each other. So they probably got more screenshots of each other on their phone rather than like pictures of themselves together. So like just go outside, like set different dates and times of like, all right, let's go skating, let's go to the mall. Like I used to go to the mall and just walk around with my friends.
Just to walk around. We didn't find nothing. Bro.
Just literally go to the mall and walk around.
But around Christmas, that's when your boys are spitting.
No, for real.
Then we was like, we got this, and this. But like, that's true though. Like,
it should be fun.
Yeah.
I think we all said the same thing. Like, just to disconnect from our phones and just be intentional about stepping outside of your comfort zone and stepping outside in general. Like, just tell like get a group of your friends. Like, hey, let's put our phones away for like a day, 2 days, a couple of days or something like that. Make sure we go to like, even if you go rent out an Airbnb or a cabin or something like that, and you just in the woods or something like that, like. Just do that. Like if you need to get like one of those old telephones where you got to hook it up with the wire attached to it. Like get one of those so you don't have the urge to text somebody.
Disposable cameras.
The disposable camera.
Yeah.
Oh God.
We're gonna wrap it up. Yeah, that's it.
But like, yeah. I think
this was a good episode.
It was. It just felt good to think about like how things used to be. Exactly. For sure.
Those memory tears I dropped was crazy. Yeah. I was just remembering
like,
it was
for real. But
but thank you guys for tuning in.
Yes, for
it was a
sure.
good episode, solid episode, y'all.
Yeah.
We didn't say our names at the beginning.
We didn't. They don't. Yeah.
We need to start saying that.
We need to start saying our names. Yeah.
But yeah, so
we'll see y'all next episode.
Yeah. Bye y'all.
Love y'all.